Day 21, Storming the Gates. We went to work and rebuilt the Sheep Gate, Fish Gate, Geshenna Gate, Valley Gate, Dung Gate, Fountain Gate, Water Gate, Horse Gate, East Gate, Inspection Gate. Nehemiah 3, 1, 3, 6, 13, 14, 15, 26, 28, 29, and 31. Let us not cease to do the utmost, that we may incessantly go forward in the way of the Lord, and let us not despair of the smallness of our accomplishments. John Calvin. Money can't buy friends, but it can get you a better class of enemy. Spike Milligan. 10 critical gateways into the city were all feverishly rebuilt in record time. They were all repaired by residents, not professionals. They were racing not against each other to build bigger barns. They were racing against the clock, against an attack that could not only destroy their city, but their lives. A few doors repaired? That doesn't seem very noteworthy. These were not just repainted closet doors. These were pressure points that could ultimately cause the city to sink or rise. Nehemiah did not have to tell his people where they were most vulnerable. They knew it inherently. They had been down this road before. This time, there would be no leaks, no holes, no compromises, no mistakes. The lives of many depended on each person. Years later, men from Greece, the Athenians, could relate to this type of threat. They were under siege by the wicked and world-conquering Persians. Outnumbered 10-1, the Athenians sent their fastest messenger, Phidippides, 150 miles to Sparta to ask the Spartans to join them in the fight of their lives. The Spartans said they would not help until the full moon. When the Persians arrived on the shores of Marathon, villagers, peasants, mothers and fathers, boys and girls all met them and fought for their lives. The Persians fought for something less important. Many were slaves of the Persian Empire and were forced to fight for more land. The Athenians, although ridiculously outnumbered, pushed the Persians back into retreat. In great joy, the Athenians sent their fastest man once again to announce the stunning victory. Phidippides ran 26 miles from the plains of Marathon to downtown Athens. Upon his arrival and his announcement that Persia was defeated, he dropped dead of exhaustion. The Athenians were nearly invincible because they were fighting for their lives. You know all too well where your gates are, where you are most tempted financially, where you have the biggest willpower struggle, where you have the scars to prove your financial mistakes. This time will be different. This time you are fighting for your lives. Each time you have made the financial decision to follow the path of the advertisers, the Joneses, or the deep knowledge that satisfaction is but a purchase away, you have come one step closer to a certain financial death. Your gates are being stormed even as you read this. It is time to shore up the gates, to repair the most embattled areas of your financial life. Which is it? Too much house? Eating out? A car? Gambling? Electronics? Clothes? Your kids? Make a list of your vulnerable areas and pray daily that you would avoid the temptation to indulge in these places. Don't drive by Starbucks if you have a problem with spending too much there. Don't pass your favorite store at the mall. Duck, jive, and dodge giving in to temptation in those susceptible areas in your life. In America, we spend approximately an obscene $600 billion on automobiles each year, $40.8 billion on pet paraphernalia, $20 billion on ice cream, $110 billion on fast food, and $33 billion on diets. Meanwhile, almost half of the world's more than 6 billion people live on less than $2 a day. More than 600 million will die of starvation, and even worse, of those who will die, 70% do not know Jesus Christ. Creamy coffee, a comfy Civic, or an investment that will pay off forever? Which will it be? I love coffee, but I will curb my caffeine intake for a new Civic. Really though, what is wrong with my old Civic? Perhaps I can buy used and invest the difference in life change. Ask yourself, what pays more eternal dividends in the long run?